Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And in this section, before we'll start writing any code, we'll first of all need to download and install a couple of things. So we need to download and install an IDE, and an IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's simply a place where you are going to develop your programs. And if we want to develop different things, we need a few tools and a few plugins. So instead of using multiple programs, an IDE allows you to have it all integrated in just one place. So now that it will be easier for you to just start working instead of setting up a lot of things on your own. And what I want you to know is that there are plenty of other IDEs out there that you can use. For example, you may have heard of Eclipse. Eclipse is an IDE that supports the development process in many languages like C, C++, Java, and even Python. And that's actually one of the most used IDEs today. We also have Visual Studio, which I've been working with a lot lately, but the problem with it is that it's not cross-platform and it's kind of heavy. So aside from these two, there are plenty of other IDEs that you will encounter in your programming life. Some of them are good for one thing, while others are good for some other things. So our choice for this course is that we are going to use an IDE called CodeBlocks. So from now on in this course, all of our future programs are going to be developed by using CodeBlocks. And the reason why we're using CodeBlocks is because it's good for beginners, it's light, meaning it's probably going to run smoothly for most of you, it's very extensible and configurable, and also it's cross-platform, which means there should be no problem for you to just download and install it without any concern if you're using Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is that CodeBlocks is free. You don't need to worry about paying for anything. This IDE is totally free. And I don't want you guys to spend any money for fancy IDEs at this point. It will be just a waste of money for you. But if you still want to waste some money, I suggest giving a little of that to charity and do some good in this world. If you still want to use other IDE, paid or free, that's also fine with me. There shouldn't be any major differences for this course and no actual problems are expected here. Just make sure you keep up with us in this course as we are using CodeBlocks. So now, once you know what you're looking for and what an IDE even means, let's take a couple of minutes to download and install our CodeBlocks.